What's going on, everybody? You see a Jaguar back with GenJag.com, and the NFL has gone full Madden franchise mode as all kinds of players are being shipped from one team to another. Usually, it's free agency that comes when all the craziness of players moving from team to team going on, but right now there are players getting shipped all over the place, and I just kind of want to recap a little bit about just this whole entire thing and my thoughts of it. First of all, I want to give you guys a recap from the beginning about where trades have been going, and just to be, these trades are not official until the new NFL calendar year starts, which is, I believe, like Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, or something like that. But these things are all pretty much done deals. So we'll go ahead and start at the very beginning when Chiefs quarterback Alex Smith got traded from the Chiefs to the Redskins for cornerback Kendall Fuller and a third-round pick. And then you also had the Chiefs cornerback Marcus Peters get traded to the Los Angeles Rams for a fourth-round pick and a 2019 second-round pick. You also had the Los Angeles Rams trading defensive end Robert Quinn to the Miami Dolphins for a fourth-rounder and a sixth-rounder. And the Rams also traded away one of their sixth-round picks for that. Defensive end from the Seahawks, Michael Bennett, and a seventh-round pick to the Eagles for a fifth-round pick and wide receiver Marcus Johnson. Rams linebacker Alec Ogletree and a seventh-round pick to the New York Giants for a fourth and a sixth. Denver cornerback Aqib Talib got traded to the Los Angeles Rams for a fifth-round pick. Wide receiver from the Eagles Torrey Smith to the Carolina Panthers for cornerback Daryl Worley. You also had wide receiver from the Dolphins Jarvis Landry get traded for a seventh-round pick and a 2019 seventh-round pick to the Cleveland Browns. And the Cleveland Browns also made a couple more moves with acquiring Tyrod Taylor from the Buffalo Bills for a third-round pick. And then finally, you had quarterback Deshaun Kaiser, who was a rookie last season for the Browns, got traded to the Packers for a player-for-player deal for cornerback Demarius Randall. A bunch of craziness going on, and I wanted to give you guys some of my takeaways. First of all, even before all the Browns made all of these kind of transactions, I thought kind of after the combine that they were going to try to get Saquon Barkley with the #1 overall pick. The thing about the Browns is they have a lot of history working against them. They are not a very good team when it comes to really drafting good players in the first round or just players in general. A lot of their players turn out to be bust, and really Saquon Barkley has to be the most unbustable player in this whole entire draft. And then some of these moves just kind of made me think that they're going to be getting a running back at 1 because I feel like they're really building up to be able to run the ball really well. Because they bring in a kind of a game manager quarterback with Tyrod Taylor, a guy that doesn't really turn the ball over but also doesn't take much risks. He's able to, use his feet obviously to run the ball. And then you also got Jarvis Landry, who's not necessarily a home run kind of wide receiver, but he's a slot guy, kind of a dink and dunk guy. You give him the ball and he's able to move around in space and try to get the first down for you. So I just really saw Jarvis Landry and Tyrod Taylor being able to combine to be able to work the short passing game while really pounding the ball with Saquon Barkley, because they have a pretty good offensive line with Joe Thomas, and they also got Zeitler out of the free agent from the Cincinnati Bengals last season. And I really think that the Browns are getting prepped to take Saquon Barkley at 1. And then you also look at the Buffalo Bills. The Bills right now have 6 picks in the top 3 rounds. And obviously they just shipped out Tyrod Taylor, so they have big plans for what they're going to be doing at cornerback and at quarterback. And I definitely think that they're going to be trading up into the top 5 picks of the NFL draft to try to get their quarterback. Now I know they have Nate Peterman on their roster right now, who they appear to kind of like just because they decided to bench Tyrod Taylor in the middle of the season last year to try to give him a chance. But we all know what happened when Nate Peterman got the chance, and he might have played the worst half we've ever seen of a quarterback in the NFL really play after having 5 interceptions, I believe, in the first half. So I definitely think the Bills are going to be trading up in the draft to get a quarterback, but we'll see what happens in free agency because they're probably going to need to get some guy in case some kind of trade falls through, and you don't really want to go into the season with a rookie as your starting quarterback. And Bills are obviously coming off of a playoff season, so I would think they have kind of high expectations for themselves. And another thing, and it's pretty obvious, and that is that the Seahawks dynasty is over, especially their defensive dominance. I mean, they traded away Michael Bennett, they cut Richard Sherman, they cut their other cornerback, Jeremy Lane, Earl Thomas is on the trade block, and Cam Chancellor, who knows if he's even going to play football anymore. I mean, we don't know how serious his injury is. Only really the Seahawks know, but it doesn't really seem good with him. So, you know, the LOB is definitely gone, and who knows what this team is going to look like next year, and, you know, what their plans are going to be. I mean, the big thing that they do have Russell Wilson. So as long as they have Russell Wilson, he should be able to single-handedly lead the team to at least 5 wins. But you know, this team is no longer going to be the defensive dominating team that they have been in the past, and it'll be interesting to kind of see where they want to go from here. And last thing I want to do is talk about the Rams. I mean, you know, you have teams like the Jaguars that go out and spend a lot of money in free agency and get these players like that, but they seem to like to go about their business through trades. You know, I mean, it all started in the 2017 NFL season where they basically traded for Sammy Watkins and gave away cornerback E.J. Gaines. And, you know, some of their splash trades this offseason, gaining cornerback Marcus Peters from the Chiefs and also gaining quarterback Aqib Talib from the Broncos. So they are going to be a really good dominating set of cornerbacks. You know, they also shipped out defensive end Robert Quinn. They also shipped out linebacker Alec Ogletree. So it's kind of interesting just to see this team just making all these blockbuster trades. They're obviously an LA team, so if you're an LA team, you need the LA headlines. So, you know, they're definitely making the news, and it's just interesting because, you know, obviously they were NFC West division winners last season. You know, I think that next season they're going to have to really contend with the San Francisco 49ers to retain that crown. But yeah, I mean, it's just interesting stuff. So yeah, those are just my quick thoughts of all these trades. It seems like they're happening all over the place. I mean, while I'm making this video, there might have been a trade go through, but I mean, never have I ever seen all these just name players being traded around like this. You know, it's not like you're trading backup offensive linemen for 7th round picks. I mean, you have, you know, quarterbacks like Alex Smith, Tyrod Taylor, Deshaun Kaiser getting traded around. Obviously, like good receivers like Torrey Smith and, you know, Jarvis Landry and stuff like that. It's just crazy some of the stuff that's going down in the NFL, and just leading up the free agency where even more craziness is going to begin. So definitely looking forward to that. Don't expect the Jaguars to make too much noise in free agency, but, you know, we're definitely got some holes that the Jaguars need to fill. So those are my thoughts of some of the trades that went down. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.